Hello, everyone. Welcome to Four Raving Lunatics. And my name's Rob.
I'm Jay.
James. And today, we're going to talk about action figures.
Our favorites.
Yeah, I didn't go with anything that I didn't have. I thought about it, but there's so much that
we
I
discussed
don't
that.
have. So
if it was going to be stuff that's like, say for instance, the Devastator, Transformers, like I didn't have him, but it's awesome.
All of these in some way, shape, or form, but two of them, well, three of them, I would have also had when I was younger, and so they have
sentimental value.
Yeah, or I didn't have, and I always thought it was the coolest thing. So when I became an adult, I was able to buy it and was like, yeah.
That's going to be our main topic. Is our five favorite action figures. Before we get to that, pet peeves.
Don't vote for Donald Trump. I don't care who else you vote for. Don't vote for Donald Trump. Done. Pet peeve is Donald Trump's existence and people taking him legitimately serious. Anyway, next.
Mine is people pulling through red lights while they're sitting there. Like, they can't be patient enough to wait for it to change, so they keep inching their way through
creepers.
Through the red light.
I hate creepers.
I've started to hate the rolling stops on a stop sign.
But I don't see the point of trying to get through the red light. If you look at research, even passing people on a two-lane road, usually you only make it there like 30 seconds before they do. Yet you risk your life sometimes to pass someone going 80 miles an hour when they're going 60 on a two-lane road.
Damn it, James. I am important. The world needs to know it.
Well,
I mean, I'm all for passing someone on a two-lane road if they're going like 20 under the speed limit.
But what I'm saying is, research has shown
Right.
that if you are going to the same place...
He doesn't like rolling stop signs either. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time that I would get in this store, like while I'm at the door, you'd be pulling in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So is it really...
It's more of just, I want to go at a reasonable speed, not 20 under the speed limit, so move it or lose it, Hoss.
I don't know why there's this weird beam of light in the video, but it's funny.
Jay is now holding the beam of light, hand of God. Alright.
That's my pet peeve.
I wish they would make the driving test just that much harder, and half of the drivers on the road wouldn't pass it. And it'd actually be nice to drive again.
Don't worry, soon they'll make it to where you can drive a car without a license like a gun.
You don't need a license.
It's your right. It's your right to drive a car without a license.
Oh, damn it, I fought a war for this.
So, anyway, anything else? Think cool happened this week?
I got a promotion.
People need to rethink their... well, congratulations.
That's about it.
And I still ask him as if he didn't have the promotion, what time he's going to work till. Like, he's not going to...
Everybody keeps asking me.
Hey, are you here till 10 or are you here till noon? 8-hour shifts, man.
Which I don't know.
Full time. No.
I assume I won't have a 6-hour shift again, but who knows? But it's like, when do you leave? It's like, I don't think I get short shifts anymore. I think I'm going to hit 5 days at 8 hours.
Jay's going to have a lot of extra junk with all that money he's making extra.
Yeah.
Extra hours, extra pay on the hour. You're not going to know what to do with yourself.
Yeah. Extra pay.
Woo! It's better than you get it raised. So
I was trying to think of some clever superhero job to use in placeholder value for your current role, but I was thinking like Jay's now the head janitor at the Fortress of Solitude or something like that.
The worst job in the world. Superman, stop toilet up again. Son of a... Get a rod of kryptonite, like I'm going to soften it up. Shut up.
that's an awful thing to think about.
I assume it's rock hard. Anyway.
We'll move on to our action figures from that. So, favorite action figures.
Favorite action figures. These are not in any particular order.
Okay.
I can't put them in. I can't put them in order, so I'll just go from top to bottom what I have written down. The Year of the Goat Soundwave. It's a masterpiece sculpt. It's just clear and brownish orange. I actually thought about bringing it and setting it here with boombox mode.
I don't like the color.
It's pretty. All right, I'll bring it next time we work, and I'll show it to you. You'll like it in person better than you like it in picture. Yeah, you will.
Because on my list is the regular masterpiece Soundwave in his glory of being blue and silver with all his cassettes.
It's pretty too, but
you know the way he should look, not in some weird translucent clear.
That's pretty. That's pretty. But that figure divided a lot of people who collect the figures, and glad I took the plunge.
I like the Soundwave I have. It's small, like the little original.
All right. All right. So is yours the
first
one? Is your blue old blue?
I couldn't get 5. I have a couple that are multiples.
I have a few extras on mine though. Just Ram Man. He said Ram Man.
He's a he is a Masters in the Universe guy.
I remember now.
Said you've got a whole slew of Masters of the Universe toys. I assume those are all original, right?
Yeah, they are.
Man. So the Juggernaut, the medieval Juggernaut.
He got shot out with a cannon sometimes. That's like the worst job in the world. The enemy's attacking.
Oh, okay.
Get in your hole.
Off. I was like, why is there this weird flesh-colored bolt in his arm?
Because it's
they're banned.
30 years old. It is.
I know.
All right, so my first one is I had a hard time deciding between my favorite sports figure that I have, which would be either the Nolan Ryan, where he has a busted lip. I had a card of that. He got hit with a line drive, and he keeps.
They made a figure.
Yeah, they made a figure with like blood on his jersey and stuff.
I'm sure they made a figure
Did
of.
McFarlane make it?
Yep.
I'm sure there's one of a bloody sock too. Like that's a signature moment.
And then there's one with Lou Gehrig standing next to at the microphone and everything, which I think is a pretty neat figure. They have a sepia version of it too. But those are my 2 favorite sports figures. Really enjoy both of them. I like probably the Ryan one more just because like I said, I had the baseball card when I was little, so. But they were pretty cool.
Was it posed the same way as the baseball? Like they took it from the baseball card? Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did it come? I figured it would come with one.
No, but probably don't have the rights to whatever. But
can't print a card. Can't do anything. Let's make a figure.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. McFarlane does some real cool stuff.
Yeah, I wish Nick would step up your game.
Shut up.
All right, what?
My next one is the I have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's a Ultimate Battle Collection import figure. I found it at Toys R Us in Parkersburg when I was visiting one time for $10, and it says on the box not to be sold in the United States, Canada, Europe, stuff like that. So I thought, for $10, mine. It's got gold hair. It's a different type of figure. It's hard to find. I can't find them very often online.
You get arrested and deported. I know why. Now.
It's fine.
This is
now,
worth it.
He was worried about it before. Yeah, worth it. A $10 figure. Yes! That's okay. If they export me to I don't know, Europe, I'm down. Y'all can come visit me in Europe.
Quebec.
Yeah,
That's where you're going.
the air's cleaner there.
What else you got?
Well, since my first was a masterpiece, I'm going to go with the masterpiece Grimlock I had. The reissue of the original, and it is fantastic. And yes, mine is still in the box.
Way to enjoy your toys.
I do. I want to look at it, I'll look at it. One day, I may actually sell some stuff like that.
Are all of yours Transformers?
4 of them.
Okay.
Of the figures I have, they are among some of my favorite just because of the way they look. Like there's others I like, but just they are heads and tails above, especially like the Masterpiece. Because there's even a version of him that comes with like Starscream's crown, and he'll wear it like he has one. I think it's the Takara one, but
Do you have all the ones that you have on there?
Yeah.
Okay. We should do one.
Everything on my list.
Ones that we wanted that we
Yeah,
don't
that
have.
we don't have.
Yeah, I know what's number one of mine. Two. I got two of them already.
You've already named one of mine.
Okay.
Had but lost.
My next, once again, is a two-shot, and it's the last one I'll do that with. But I have two different Gears of War figures that I enjoy quite a bit. One is a Headshot Locust. It was a Comic-Con exclusive, and the other is a see-through Locust. You can actually hold up, and it's translucent when you hold it up to the light. And I just think that both of them are really cool designs. If I had to pick between the two, I'd take the Headshot just because it's cooler with a big
Exploded face. Yeah.
Is the Headshot translucent-ish at all?
Yeah, it's
NECA made them, right?
Yep. The Headshot
Awesome.
one also comes
Yeah,
with
they made great figures at one point.
cog tags.
Oh.
Which if you
Like
open
the
it-
actual wearable ones?
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
I thought that was cool. So
I think I've still got the cog from the collector's edition when they marked the game down to $10 at work, and
He said the
I was like,
the Mask Gator vehicle.
yeah, we had a lot of mask stuff. We done a episode of favorite toys. Was it just play sets or
I don't even remember.
it's just toys? But anyway, we talked about like Boulder Hill, and the Rhino truck was one of mine on there. So we got into a lot of mask stuff in that.
But Rob does not know what Mask is.
No.
Ish.
I was gonna say, since that episode, I've seen a ton of stuff on Instagram and on other things about that. Like,
That's because you've been looking at Mike's Vintage.
well, yeah. There's
And
a
he
guy
has a
on-
bunch. I don't remember which the Gator was, but
Well, if now the way they can do with articulation, like if they made mask figures, they could actually make them, with more articulation than what they had. They only had the legs moved and the arms moved. That's it.
the knees moved too. So it was
Did they?
the knees, the legs,
Yeah,
and then the arms, and the head went
back and forth.
Yeah, that's a lot for a toy from the early '80s.
Yeah, and I mean,
and
they
that
were only
big.
that big.
Yeah.
But if they would do like that scale with other stuff, I think they
A
could.
boat
they
inside
could
a
do
Jeep.
it.
My older brother had the purple Simo. I enjoyed it. I
Didn't
destroyed
have
it.
any mask toys. Didn't know what mask toys were until that fateful episode when my horizons were broadened.
Mask, like the hero reminded me of like Chuck Norris without a mustache, and then the bad guy reminded me of like Mr. Belvedere with the I don't know. As a little kid, I guess those were the people that were prominent at that point.
Yeah.
Nope.
My next one is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went.
Is this guy Revoltech Megatron? Superposable. That's why I like him. I can make him be sassy.
Does he turn into a gun?
He does not turn
No.
into anything.
Then he is inferior to true Transformers.
If I had a Masterpiece Megatron or something of that sort, it probably would have made my list. But that is currently the only Megatron figure I have, and being so posable makes me smile.
Awesome.
Mine is the Loyal Subjects Shockwave there.
What does it do?
Nothing. It looks awesome.
It costs too much money, and it's pretty.
Normally it's like 50 some bucks or more. I paid 24 around Christmas ish because it was like half off on Amazon. So hell yes, I bought him, and I'm a big fan of the chibi style, like the big head and the deformed, the way he looks, the boxy style. I really like it. Which pretty much any figures. That's why I like the Pop so much. I like that deformed chibi style.
I enjoy it quite a bit.
Like I don't. It's a
That figure? Or you're just like...
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean...
I think you're enjoying it more than you're letting on. Because I like it, but it's not something like...
And
if I saw it in stores... And
they
like
have they've gone through
cheap,
3 series of these smaller 2-3 inch tall. And one of them had a small version of him.
See, the one I've seen online I thought was a smaller version. And I didn't know that they made a bigger
that clear
version.
box shows a...
Probably.
That's him. It's like 8 inch tall.
Yeah.
The rest are just little blind
See,
boxes.
I've got a small blind box Mirage. It came in a loot crate once.
I have a
I was like, oh,
a
don't care
Ramjet.
about Mirage. Like,
Autobots
Autobots suck.
Things like that I enjoy. It's something that somebody could just sit on their desk or something like that, and it's not going to get tore all the hell.
His neck goes.
Kid won't be interested in playing with it if a kid's like
his
that
neck
looks
will
dumb.
move. His arms at the shoulder, and his hands I think are kind of ball joint esque. Then his legs are too. So he moves around a decent amount.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much movement in that figure.
Yeah, they're getting.
It's all wobbly,
far more movement.
willy nilly.
Like the Turtles line they have is quite posable. I didn't buy one. I looked at it. Screw you.
Next, Optimus 20th anniversary. I have the 25th also, but the 20th is a lot bigger, and
Which is it? That big bastard that was standing.
yeah.
Does it transform into a semi?
It does, and I wish it had a trailer because the trailer would be huge.
Is that Gen 1 or Gen 2 Optimus? I was just curious. Okay.
Should be Gen 1.
I thought so.
I would be in an anniversary, I would think so.
With the axe, that should be Gen 1.
I just wonder what kind of trailer it would be.
Yeah,
Adaptation or just a trailer?
Well, the 25th came with the trailer, and it makes noise and does all kinds of cool stuff.
Freebird. I don't know what those are.
Freebird wrestling figures?
Yeah, it's a 3-pack. Come on, guys.
Where's
Andrew?
Okay, I gotcha. I'm thinking the song Freebird. I'm like...
No, the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you said... Yeah, I got it.
Is this like actual wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said, come on, guys, and Andrew, and all of a sudden my head went to Always Sunny, where they're the Birds of War, and I was about to argue right back against you, like,
That's
no.
fake.
No, these were real wrestlers.
Yeah. It's a cool pack, too. For my wrestling stuff, I was trying to debate on that. I have a 2-pack that's a Ultimate Warrior and Hogan 2-pack. That'd probably be my favorite. I don't know.
I'll never have my favorite wrestling figure again. My dog ate it when I was a little kid.
Undertaker.
Yeah. They've not made one that good since. But my next one is the more recently released Legacy Dragon Zord. When I was a kid, I didn't ever have one.
Nope.
I always got the cheaper versions of the toys, and I was always like, I want that one, I want that one. I'd go to birthday parties, and that kid would get it, and I'm just like, ah.
Like that weird red thing I gave you with the Power Ranger stuff. One that kind of looks like a dragon or something.
No,
That was
no. That was a different franchise. I'm talking.
no,
like,
but that was like a cheapy kind of knockoff-esque that they had at Ames back in the day.
I wanted the Megazord too. That was all the individual Zords that could form the Megazord, and what I got was a Megazord that the legs popped off and laid flat to be like vehicles. The rest was just one solid piece, and I was like, awesome. And so as an adult, I was just like, yes, nostalgia buttons all being pressed at the same time, and it was
My
just a
cousin
mess.
had the original Megazord and the Dragon Zord for that matter. I did not.
What else you got?
I am old, thank you. Like you did, I'm going to cheat. The NECA Godzilla line in general, but specifically the 24-inch head-to-tail Godzilla for the new movie. He's like 16 inches tall. He's massive. Weighs a ton. Roars. It's super articulated. Mouth opens, closes.
Neat.
The tail comes separate, and the tail's like that long.
And have you opened your Godzilla figures?
Yes, because of all the stuff that I have, it's like, I one day might sell this. I looked at it, and it's just, I'm never parting with that. It's going to be buried with me.
I was wondering, like...
Here lies Jay and Godzilla. He loved it more than his own kids.
Wonderful epitaph.
Like that, I bought that big Jack Pacific, 3 foot tall one. And I've thought about opening him, but he's twice the size, and I have nowhere to put him, otherwise I would.
Godzilla attacking the Hulk and fighting.
I've got a customer at work that is looking into buying a second house that is larger so that he can let the first house be taken over by his collection of toys.
I'm glad he makes that much money.
Yeah, he's a doctor of some sort, and that's all he does is collect one certain thing, and he's just got everything. No, monster truck guy.
Either way. I almost brought that Godzilla figure, but I worried about his travelability. That's a word. And his tail had all these problems when it was purchased.
Will you check that?
No, she's fine. You had to NECA had instructions to blow dry the tail to soften the rubber, so when you popped it on the ball joint, it wouldn't break and ruin the sound function. So part of me worries if it moves around.
Too much involvement for my toys. Way too much.
That wasn't after the fact. The tail came separate like all the others, but after people kept saying it broke.
My next
basic green army men.
Yeah. I used to love those games.
Army men. Well, the games, yeah. Oh yeah. The free roaming ones where you could just destroy things. Ah, those were so good.
The one with the helicopters was good.
Yeah. Huey. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, just as toys, I love playing with Army Men. I'd build Lincoln log sets and stuff like that. That was some of the best stuff early on.
Then
I got Batman toys.
Well, when I was younger, we had those. We had the Lincoln logs. Brio back in the day.
You're showing your age.
I'm aware. I'm an old man. With that white hair jutting out of your beard.
My next one is Deadpool Marvel Legends. Yeah. All of Marvel Legends stuff I enjoy a lot. The Marvel Select Deadpool is a pretty neat figure also, but I don't think it has as much articulation. I don't think it comes with as much stuff.
I don't like the head the head of the Diamond Select one.
That one has 2 saws, 2 swords, 2 guns, a pistol.